Online store not showing up on Bing. If you have an online store like a Shopify or WooCommerce store and you're curious on how you can get your store showing up on Bing search itself, then this is a video for you to watch. In this video, I'm going to cover exactly why you need to have your store found on Bing search, why is it important, what's happening if your store is not showing up on Bing, and what can you do. I'm going to go through the screen share as well later on my computer and explain to you step by step how you can get your store found on Bing so you can get more free traffic to your store. Hi, I'm Clarice Lin, the ROI doctor who helps small businesses and online stores get more traffic and more sales by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. In today's video, I'm going to talk about Bing search and online store. If you're here watching this video right now, I presume that your store, whether it is a WooCommerce or Shopify store, is already found on Google search. People can find your store on there, and they can also find your store on Google Shopping tab for free listings. If you're not, then you might want to check out my other 2 videos on how to get your store listed on Google search, where I explain step by step on how to set up a Google search console. You definitely want to do that because Google is the #1 search engine, so that's the link right here. Do check that out. And also how to get free traffic from Google Shopping tab as well, free listings if you're not ready to run Google Ads yet, so you can check out the video right here as well. Check it out. And if you have your store all set up and you just want to learn all about Bing itself, I want to reiterate how important Bing is, why you need Bing, why you want your store to be found on Bing search. Why Bing? Why do you want your store to be found on Bing search? Bing was launched back in June 2009. That's more than 10 years ago. Back then, I was still working with Microsoft in Singapore. And when Bing was launched back then, the company was encouraging the employees to be using more of their Bing search to make it smarter. But of course, none of us really wanted to use it because it wasn't a very smart algorithm back then. So we were not getting the results as accurate or as useful as what that would have been if we were using Google search. But that's a story for another video sometime. If you want to hear more about it, let me know in the comments below. Fast forward to today, 2022, Bing holds about 3%, just under 3% of the entire search engine market. So that means it's the 3rd search engine in the world after Google and YouTube, if you use that. And you might think less than 3% of the search engine market share, isn't that very little? Well, that's equivalent to about 1 billion visitors to Bing every month. 1 billion. And there are quite a number of users who use it. People who are using a game console, they will tend to use it. Also as well, there are more Microsoft products like Cortana users who also uses Bing to look for the answers and solution. And if your store is selling to the US market, Bing is even more crucial for you because about 6% of the people who uses a search engine uses Bing. So there you are. Bing is really important for your market if you are planning to sell to the US market. And why is your store not found on Bing? It's very simple. Bing is a search engine itself. It's run by machines, algorithm, and there are so many pages, infinite number of pages of content found online, and they can't possibly index or save all of these pages in the system itself. They will choose the most useful stores or website information to store on the server itself. And if a Bing user searches for it, they will say, okay, these are the useful information and we have ranked them all out for you. You can choose from all of these to click from. So that's what they do. So they are not going to index all the pages. So if your store is brand new itself and nobody's really visiting your store, when I mean nobody, I mean like if you have 1 person or 2 to 3 people visiting every other day, it means it's a store that's not visited. So likely Bing search engine has not found your store, and that's why they can't show your store on the search results because they don't know about your store at all. And also, if you don't have any other links from other more established, more popular or more visited websites, so if you have no links coming from them to your store, that also makes it harder for Bing search engine to find your store. Another reason why your store is not found on Bing is also you have somehow set it up such that your store is blocked. So you have blocked your store from being discovered by search engines, so they can't index it on the search result. But if your store is discoverable on Google itself, then this is likely not the issue. It's probably because your store is really brand new, and you can either sit around and wait for Bing to discover your store and or your products itself, or you can take the initiative and make sure that Bing knows all about your store. So what can you do? Before we go another step further, just to double check or triple check to make sure that your store is really not found on Bing, this is what you can do. Open your Bing browser, go to bing.com, and then type into the browser site, SITE, colon, and then your website. So if your website is abc.com, so you will put in site, SITE, colon, abc.com. And if your pages show up on the search results, that means fine, your store is already on Bing search. If you get 0 results, it means that none of your products, none of your pages on your store is on Bing. So next, we're going to go into my computer where I show you the different steps on how you can get your store found by Bing. Basically, we're going to set up a Bing Webmaster Tools. We're going to sign up for an account and we're going to set it up. From there, you are basically telling Bing, hey, my store is here, these are my products, please index it and save it on your server and show it to Bing search users the next time. Let's head on to my computer. I'm right now in front of my computer and I'm going to go through with you step by step on how you can set up the Bing Webmasters tools for your Shopify and WooCommerce store so that your store will be indexed on Bing and Bing search users can find your store. First thing, go to your Google search engine and type in Bing Webmaster Tools. As you can see over here, sign up. And this is what you're going to see, Bing Webmasters Tools, and this is where you sign up. Click on this, which is the first link, and you will see next. Okay, you'll be directed to Microsoft Bing Webmaster Tools sign up and click on Get Started. So you can see over here, they will have 3 different options for you to sign in. And as what I've mentioned earlier, if you have your store set up on Google search itself, the most convenient way for you to sign in right here is to just go for option number 2, Google. And you click on that and this is what you're going to see. It will redirect you to Google and you select the account, which is the admin login, the one that you're going to use to log in Bing. And you click on that, okay, select that, and it will redirect you back to the Bing Webmaster Tools. This is the welcome page for your setup. So if you're already verified on Google Search Console, as I've mentioned, the option on the left itself, you can see it says if you're already verified on Google Search Console, you can import your sites directly from Google Search Console. So you can use that, which will save you a lot of time rather than adding your site manually. So let's go for the first option. Click on Import. And they will show you this list. If you continue to go through that, you click on the Continue button, the blue button, bottom right hand corner, right here, click on Continue, and you will be done. So there will be a dialog, you wait for a few seconds or so, and this is what it will show you. It'll bring you directly to the home page of your Bing Webmasters Tools, as you can see right here. So your store URL will be shown right here. So in my case, when I'm setting up for my website itself, it will show the URL right here. So that means it's done. Everything is imported right now. After you have set Bing Webmasters Tools up, is to make sure your site map of your store is set up. So you will click on the option, you go to the navigation bar on the left, right there, you select on Site Maps. On the Site Maps page itself, as you can see, after we've selected, this is what you're going to see. Because we have imported directly all the information from the Google Search Console itself, basically once you have clicked on Submitted, your sitemap will actually be automatically submitted to Bing Webmasters Tools. Under the sitemap URL, you can see right here, that your sitemap of your store has automatically been submitted. You will see status success for your sitemap, and you will see the date where you are setting it up. So you'll see today's date. So when you're setting up, you'll see the exact date of that day because it's your set date, and you will automatically submit your sitemap information directly from Google Search Console. It imports everything to Bing Webmaster Tools and automatically submit the sitemap for you. So you don't have to do anything here. This is just for you to double check to verify, yes, correct, it's submitted today, success, and then it will tell you how many URLs has been submitted. So if your store has many pages, has many products, or you have blog posts, then you'll see all the exact URLs discovered. You can find it right there. After your store is indexed by Microsoft Bing, you can head on to the search performance tool where you can see exactly which other search terms that are sending traffic to your store itself. Click on that, and this is the page you will see. It will show you how many clicks, impressions, click-through, what's the average position of your different store for the different countries that you have. And below this chart, you can see all the keywords that are sending traffic to your site. So after everything is set up properly, you can use this report to guide you so you know better how are you ranking on Bing for the different search words. And if you want to rank better for certain search terms, then you can audit your pages to make changes, and this is where you can see how are each of your products performing. And if you want to submit individual URL pages, let's say if you will create a new blog post, or you have a new page, or you have new product set up, you can submit the URL individually here. So instead of waiting for Bing to discover new pages or new product pages on your site, you can click on URL submission, click on this on the left navigation bar, click on that, and on the top right hand corner you can see submit URL. So you can click on that and paste in your URL and submit. So basically you're telling Bing, hey, I have a new page right here, please index it. If you don't do that, then you will have to wait patiently for Bing to discover. But of course, if you want Bing to know very quickly that you have a new page, then you click on submit URL. So usually between 1 to 2 days, 3 days probably max, they will have indexed your page. So that's what you need to do. And that's it. Easy peasy. And this is going to help your site to show up on Bing search results itself. Okay, I hope the instructions were clear for you and you have successfully set up your store on Bing search. That's really cool. Once that's done, the next thing you also want to do is to actually also set up your store to be found on Bing free shopping listings, which is like Microsoft free shopping listings, similar to Google shopping free listings. So you also need to set up a Microsoft Merchant account and a Microsoft Ads account. If you want me to show you how to do it, let me know in the comments below so I can record another video and show you exactly what you can do to set it up itself. However, having said that, right at this point when I'm making this video, this feature, Bing free listings or Microsoft shopping free listings, is not available for every country in the world. There are only specific countries which you can list. For example, in the US, this free shopping listings on Bing itself is available. In UK, Australia, Canada, so there are only a limited number of countries. And Microsoft is planning to roll out globally in the future because obviously the e-commerce is a very big market, the online shopping, so of course they want to compete with Google and Amazon for this market. So they want to make the Bing shopping tab a useful feature so more people will use it when they want to go shopping for products. And if you're looking for other ways to drive more traffic to your online store, that's my other video which you can check out if you don't want to run ads. Other alternative ways to get more traffic to your site. If you don't want to run ads, you can check the link up here. Do check that out. And if you're running Facebook ads and you want to lower the cost, make it as low as possible, then you can also check out my other video right here where I discuss different ways which you can lower the cost to the minimum. So check the video out here. And if you need one-on-one support, I also help Shopify store owners and WooCommerce store owners to get more traffic and sales for their store. So you can check out my services right in the description and pinned comment. So do check that out. And if you found this video useful and valuable for you, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on how to get your store more traffic and more sales by getting on Google and YouTube page 1. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you.